The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning. Welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. Happy 1st of June. Hope everyone's having a great day so far as we head into the new month. New month, but same earn to trade deal. They have not released their new deal yet, like I thought they were going to. So I'll be watching my email for that, see if they're running behind. And NQ popping up here right as we start. NQ popping up, 13-point candle there. I feel like I was going to do something here. Oh yeah. Big candle, a 16-point candle. It's all NQs come to life. See, it was kind of squeezy there for a minute, but that was a good reversal candle right there. That would be a nice play, but hey, it's early. Way too early. Tired. But we shall take the markets. So let's look at the markets overnight. NQ hit its high in the early evening and hit its low here about an hour after London opened. And not a huge range today, about 142 points or so. ES, same moves, only about a 31-point range. So nothing to really get excited about. And we see copper here. About 110 tick range. Just trying to pop up. Gold. High of 1840 there. Down 1831.8. So about a little less than 9 ticks. I mean 9 points of range. 9 tick range. That'll be really small. The UltraBond. Its highest candle was its opening candle. And it only has about about a point and a quarter of range. Crude oil popped back up all the way up to 116 after it dropped big time yesterday from 119 down to 114. It has about a 2.5 point range. And natural gas, been kind of sideways, little expansion here. About 225 ticks of range. That's where the markets stand. Let's see what we can get out of them. See that pullback there after that big candle? So, let's see, we have gold kind of winding up there. See the pullback on QNES after that big candle out of the blue. Wheat. Yen coming down. Wow, yen's been coming down all night. And wheat. Wheat has been sending me signals, but wheat's sideways. I'm not sure why it's sending me signals. There's some breakfast in front of me, so I'm gonna chomp here, watch the markets. No one's talking yet, so be a good time to quickly get some nourishment. Does anyone have any trading goals for the month of June? New month? So we came down a little bit. Now looks like NQ's trying to continue to head up. You can see this is we're at a high here that we haven't seen since shortly after London opened. Gold and crude saying hello. Crude pulling back. I mean, gold pulling back. Crude heading up. Sorry. And cube. So we are curling up here. I wasn't going to take that long signal there. I broke the bands. Now I'm kind of wondering about this area. It's back up to the high of that candle. Leveling out again. Did not really get above the high of that big candle that burst up there. Give me just a couple more minutes here. Finish eating these eggs, and then we shall chart out NQ overnight. And we'll check out some of our 15-minute charts. NQ pulling back to the SMA line. How's everyone doing this morning? In a couple of days, Friday, we're doing an overnight London session. Any of you this trade overnight or get up for London, I'll be here. 2 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern, trading that London session, trading non-farm payroll report at 8:30 Eastern, and cash open at 9:30. 9 hours. Something we've been doing once a month on non-farm payroll day. Hope you'll be able to join me for some or all of that. Trade with me, trading overnight. Okay, breakfast is done. Supplements are taken. We're ready to rock and rumble. So let's chart out ES overnight. Looks like it was kind of rocky. Maybe not as rocky as it looks. My automated strats had issues with it. So short signal fired there. So we'll start here shortly after midnight my time. When they're taken there, once it turns blue, there we go. Looking for 15, got it. A 10-point stop. Wouldn't have taken that long signal, but would have taken that one. I don't think that one would have been good, but we'll look. Give me a second. Crude's trying to pop up there. I hear it in my ear for TICKSTRIKE. So. Not have given me 15. Let's see here. If it would have given me 15 later. Yeah, there. We got 15. How about that? By a tick. So that might not have gotten 15 if I got any slippage in entering. Now, here, this short signal would have faked me out. Hold on, we're getting signals on NQ, so let's go check it out, and then we'll come back. See where we're at here. Short signal there, but I don't like it there, so we'll come back. So that would have faked me out for a loss. Long signals firing there. Would have got in after the 2 late signals there. There. That would have been a win. 15. And things got choppy. Would not have taken that short. Not have taken that short. I'm gonna mark this long. This is would have been a loss. I want to say I would not have taken that. I would have waited to see if it broke this previous resistance. But we'll mark it off as a loss because I can't say for sure in the heat of the moment that I would not have. In the heat of the night. And this short signal would have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And now this is, this short signal here is one of those that kind of suck because it, we have the white line there. It's kind of near the band. It's squeezing. We always know that once something squeezes, it usually bursts like this. I don't know if I would have taken that. Obviously, it would have been beautiful to take because this ended up being almost a 50-point move down. But I'm not going to mark that I would have taken that. Long signal here. White, white. So there. Let's see if that would have given me my 15. Yep, eventually. Could give me much more if I would have wanted to stay in. Wouldn't have taken the short signal there. Here would have been the best, but let's say trying to use the wait till the SMA turns blue strategy, so go away, I'm almost done. That would have got what we were looking for. But not have taken that long signal there. NQ is chirping at me. That long signal there I would have, and that one would have got me in trouble, I think. It would have, but a loss. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. And this would have been. Don't think I would. I'm not sure I would have showed blue yet. So we're gonna go on this one. Let's see if it gives 15. It didn't quite give 15. So I would have stopped out break even. We can mark it as a loss. This move up, no, is nice. But I'm not sure when I wouldn't have trusted entering it. So I probably would have missed that one. Obviously, wouldn't have taken that short there, and we didn't take this long here, we didn't take this short here, and now we have all those crappy candles. So that's what overnight looks like. Let's count it up. One loss. We'll count this as a loss, even though it probably wouldn't break even. 2 losses. Win. 2 wins. 2 and 2. Did it just go back on me? 3 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 3. 5 3. Looks like 5 and 3. 2 3 1. No, let me see. 4 1. Morning, Matt. 5 1. 6 1. 6 2. 6 3. 6 and 3. That's not bad at all. So 90 minus 30. 60 points. How are you doing today? Crude's coming down. Gold's trying to come up. The indices are looking iffy. So let's look at our 15-minute chart to see if that would have been easier to play than the 1 minute. Wait, hold on, then Q. Q trying to pop back up. Bounced off that SMA line. Recent high is 12,671. 10 points, 10 points off that. Any trades yet this morning, Matt? So here's the 15-minute chart on NQ. Got that short signal there. Now, if we look at our ATM here, I'm sorry, ATM, really? Our Bollinger on the RSI. It was below there, so that would have been a good pullback opportunity, not taking that short. Short would have worked eventually, but the pullback to the SMA. This right here, obviously I wasn't awake for this, I don't think. Wow, this is right at midnight. I was getting ready for bed there, but that reversal candle there would have been beautiful. Let's move up to the SMA line, attempts to get above it, rejects, red body, beautiful move down here by over 50 points. Obviously, this short signal would not have been good. Broke this band. It was actually a good reversal candle, or reversal sign because of the RSI down here. You can see here when it breaks this Bollinger, spike down like that, reversal, reverse the green up to the SMA line. So those have been the plays off the 15-minute chart. Again, another reversal candle here. It sent the long signal, but ended up being almost a doji, just about a doji there, and back down. Probably would not have played that, but so those are our 15-minute signals. Crude sending us a short signal here on the 15-minute. You can see that it's come down 37 ticks on this 15-minute candle, and we've turned blue. It's an interesting area. See this long signal back here at 2 a.m. Eastern would have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful for like 170 ticks. But you can see here we suddenly got a long signal here, and you can see that we were squeezy. So it easily broke that top band, pulled back there, so that long signal would have sucked. Short signal here, that one would have been tougher. And we probably would have had to look at another chart. That one would probably, if I had been playing it, might have faked me out. Because you can see it did pull back up to the SMA line. I mean, it eventually actually worked. 114.92 down to 114.58. But the pullback would have really sucked if you had tried to stay in through it. Natural gas actually made a new daily low since I've been talking. That was a nice short signal, although again, a pullback. The pullbacks on natural gas are ouchy. I went up by 35 ticks. It's a $350 pullback before coming down, and it's been a beautiful move down. Gold's clanging in my ear. Oh, it's crude clanging in my ear. see, we've come down to 8.146 off of here, so that's a $1,500 move down, but that pullback would have been about over 500 bucks. Morning, Leonardo. How are you doing this morning? So, crude still coming down here. Now 54 ticks on this, and NQ. Oops, NQ sent a long signal there. Again, though, I'm not sure about it because, let's see, we hit a high here of 12,671. Here we hit 12,668. We're back up to 12,669, but so far has not been able to get above here. This candle is also 12,668. So 4 times now it's come up. Reject, 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 reject. Just burst up there. Yep. This time it didn't reject. Jerk. It's only 2 points. So, missed this opportunity. It's up 10 points, of course. So it finally broke through that resistance. Now, again, this is where I have issues. You know, that whole thing it just did with, signals, I don't look at support or resistance. I just take the signals. But here I waited, and he who hesitates is lost. So let's see where this goes. We'll follow it to infinity and beyond. It didn't go real far. Definitely not to infinity and beyond. So we shall see. We shall see. Let's check our gold chart overnight. 15-minute. Oops. Not much there. Headed down from the open. Crossed that SMA, then back down. Wicked down a few times. That's kind of a reversal candle there, but kind of iffy. Up NQ is continuing to head up. It's going to make a fool out of me. Short signal there. Better candle to get in on would be that one after it came up, failed, kind of double topped. We were still downtrending, so failed. Big candle back down, jump in there or even there to be able to ride that down. Wow. NQ continuing to head up here. So, yep, this is a missed opportunity. As we head up, Yep. Long signal also fired on the 15. So I'm just doing great all around. Well, actually, that's interesting. So we just hit top of the hour, but part of this burst maybe. Kind of stopped now. Everything got quiet. All is quiet on the Western Front. ES obviously made that same move. Crude oil, beautiful move down. So, not taking this move on crude. We'll see if it bites me. Obviously, this so far it's popping back up, kind of riding that band. A lot going on this morning already. Mm. So it didn't reach 30, did reach about 20. Pull back here. Crude try to pop up. Gold made a nice move down here. Everything's gotten quiet. Still trying to push up, pull back by 2 candles, and then another green candle. Seems like we're still bullish. I need to actually make this 30. Let's see if it reaches 30. Yep, so it would have reached 30 points. Now that sucks. But, okay. Honestly, I mean, there was no reason for me not to take it other than, I mean, like I did point out that we did kind of triple top 3 times and rejected. But, at the same time, we were uptrending. And, you know, I don't know. Cautiousness. I could have went with a very tight stop there and tried it. Live and learn. Live and learn. We'll wait for our next opportunity. So agriculture's doing. Agriculture is kind of yuck. Not much going on there. Canadian dollar I was looking at last night. Almost took a short here. Luckily I didn't. It eventually would have worked, but I was looking for something for the TCP, which is still in trouble, as always. but that would have been bad. The Zealand dollar made the same general move. Japanese yen was beautiful. Unfortunately, it didn't send me any fresh signals, but uh, NQ is continuing to burst up here. So since this long signal, it's come up 30 some points. See, the yen came down. This would have been, I guess, a good play off that bounce off that SMA. Wasn't a strong reversal candle, but ended up working. You can see how far this has come down. Tried to pop up there, but that broke the. That was a definite reversal play instead. Tried to pop up, hit the SMA line, broke the bands here, so that was a good. Could have been a good prediction there. Unfortunately, I was sleeping. Recent short signal there, right as I was coming on. So yeah, this would have been, I mean, beautiful. Taking that short there, it looks like it only popped up by, it did pop up by 4 ticks. That would have been a little scary on the TCP, but let's see, this went, almost 100 ticks at 625 a tick. 625, right? Yeah, that's a $600 move. Natural gas popping back up. That was a potential reversal candle, maybe. It's good I did not take this short signal so far on crude. We'll continue to watch that, but continue to watch my email to see if trade announces their new deal. So far, they have not. We were talking about gas and heating oil futures last night on the Sharevision stream, and how it would be nice to be able to learn to trade these. They trend every day, but you're often dealing with a 20 tick spread. But you can see here off this long signal, it went 900 ticks at $4.20 a tick. That's like almost $4,000. And it seems to do this a lot. You can see here, beautiful moves up. that spread. You don't want to take 22 ticks of slippage at $4.20. Now we have moved back down on crude here. Crude's actually sending the short signal, and we have some confirmation. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Let's see here. Thought I had a micro crude chart up on the TCAP. I guess I don't. I have micro gold. That kind of sucks. So I wasn't prepared. Ouch. Now I'm prepared, but it's a little late. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Hold on. Let me look at the... now what did I do? Really? One tower has issues. I have a big... let me look. Crude sending that second short signal. Let's try and grab this if I can. One tower's giving me issues. Stop loss. Let's give it 18 ticks. Oh, 18 ticks, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. I am. Okay. Give me a second here, folks. Me and Quant Tower are fighting. Everybody was Quant Tower fighting. Sorry. Oh, it's good. I did not get in because Crude just decided to burst up. So I want to thank Quant Tower for saving me from that loss. If only I knew why this big white boob, whatever. Oh, we'll watch Crude. Obviously, right now, Crude did not work. Ow, 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 ow. Gold popping up here. Just went white on that SMA. And Crude trying to pop up as well. All's quiet right now. And Q made that nice move up. It's now kind of consolidating. Same with ES. We have an undecided crude. Gold moving up slightly. UltraBond slightly grinding up. Copper doing the same. Let's look at copper's 15 minute, sorry. Copper sent that long signal there on the 15 minute, and that would have been good. Would have been very good. Actually, copper's made a new daily high. Boop, boop, boop. A beautiful signal to take. Also been beautiful signal to take there, but that would have been more risky. That one failed. That one kind of failed. That one failed. See, gold has popped up back above its SMA on the 15. Keep an eye on that. Platinum, beautiful. This is a long signal there on platinum. Occurred while sleeping, obviously, but up 10 points. It's $500. Q pulling back here a bit. 7-point candle down. Trying to send a short signal there. Now we do see that the SMA is turning blue. I'll have a blue. So kind of watching. 15-minute chart does not look bearish, but it could come down some. Hello, Terry. Good morning. What happened? I think he might be headed down. Maybe I should have taken that short, but we shall see. Sorry to hear that, FGD. Second short signal. Are we heading down? That is the question. It's the question of the day. Soybean meal sending a short. Unfortunately, we're near the break for. We pop back up here a bit. Thank you. Still plenty of morning to get it back, gentlemen. Meanwhile, back in Gotham City, let's look at this. Let's try to go short. Are no longer trying to go short. And he pops back up with a long signal. 12.5 points. High of this move was right under 700. Right now we're sitting at about 692. Oh, real quick, I probably should check to see if we have any news this morning. I don't remember seeing anything when I checked earlier this week, but probably would be a good idea to look. Nope, no news at all. U.S. Red Book year over year, 855. And U.S. S&P manufacturing PMI final at 945. But we're popping here. So I should have taken that long. I didn't learn my lesson. Just pops above 700. It's up 10 points. Yes, the nice little burst there as well. Crude. So that 15-minute chart there would have totally failed me on crude. Again though, if I would have been using the blue line, I could have got that move. So that's something I definitely need to start looking at more. Using the SMA as a possible entry. Russell sending a long signal on the 15. NQC, NQ sent me that long signal on the 15. And I ignored that too, and that would be up, we're back down around 700. So we'd be up about 17 points. Crude's continuing to come up here off that long signal. It's come up about 50 ticks. And there's NQ going again. So when will I learn? When will I learn? Basically the same thing I said here, I could say here. No reason not to take this long signal here. Let's see how far it goes. Let's see if I've thrown away 60 points so far this morning. 30 points here. Let's see if this ends up being 30 as well. So Crude quickly changed its mind here on the 15. Down, up, up. So browser ended up being a reversal candle. You can see it's up 75 ticks on this 15-minute candle, which is about to close. It's sending me a long signal. Though I'm staying out just because I'm not used to it yet. Natural gas also sending a long signal there. But we also have the crude desk opening in half an hour. So we did not get up to 30 yet. Got about 25. Pulling back now and then here. I want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. New month. Ready to tackle it. Wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. I really like that. Helps this channel grow. We're nearing 600 subscribers. I'd like to see by the end of June up around 650 or so. Slow grind up there as well. Whoever the new subscriber is this morning, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I really appreciate you being here. Go pulling back to the SMA line here on NQ. ES as well, of course. And gold too, not that I think that's correlated at all. Markets got kind of quiet now. possible bounce here on the SMA. So yep, popping off that SMA line, trying to head back up. Gold just popped up with a big candle, almost 2 points. Two weeks from today is the FMOC. Am I saying that wrong again? FMOC? FOMC. 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 Yeah. Anyway, 2 weeks from today, we'll be doing an extended stream that day. Start morning normal time and run through at least a half an hour after the meeting. Meeting happens at 2 Eastern. So we plan to spend the entire day with me. Or just come in and watch me trade the meeting. Haven't made a graphic for that yet. And over the weekend I made the thumbnails for the videos, for the streams on YouTube for the next 2 months, and then realized that I misspelled Thursday on all the Thursdays. So I gotta go in and correct those tonight. Gold continuing to try and grind up here. Sorry, that was probably annoying. So once again, I didn't take this long signal. Once again, it proved to be a stupid decision. That said, if you notice here, excuse me, on the RSI here, as I blow it up, we're above that RSI. Bollinger Band there. So we're going to watch for, see if there's reversal. Now, this can be an iffy spot for that whole reversal play because we are kind of expanding as well, and this could ride up a bit. But we shall see. I like reversal plays more when they come out of the blue. Trying to find one here. Crude, oh, look at Crude going. Or I'm listening to Crude go. Yeah, look at that Beautiful candle there on gold. That's now up almost 4 points. Platinum rising up as well. What's crude doing over here? Crude's going to, since this long signal, this is the kind of signal I'm looking for the TCP to try and grab a huge move like this, and this is the one I wanted. Unfortunately, you can see we've come up a full 100 ticks, so that'll be $1,000 on a regular contract, but on like a micro, that'll be a nice $100. And since this long got this long signal in gold, here, let me blow that chart up. We got this long signal in gold here. We're still downtrending. So if I would have taken it here, you can see we've come up almost 10 points. So that's almost the same move as Crude made. So I've been staring at the long asset. Again, NQ had my attention. Good morning, is it Bach? And also copper. Copper blowing up as well. So commodities are really, metals, really happy this morning. If anyone's waiting for the new earn a trade deal for the month, has not been released yet. Waiting with bated breath. Hey, Sick, how you doing? Thank you, pulling back here. So never did get that 30. At least not yet. UltraBond trying to pop up here. Interesting how it's just been hanging right around that SMA line there, up and down, above it, or below it, up, and below it. Definitely, so for not an exciting morning, we're about 49 minutes until the bell. Reminder that we are on Sharevision every evening, Sunday through Thursday, 7:45 Eastern. Though I don't plan on doing a Thursday stream this week on Sharevision. I'm gonna get some extra rest before our overnight session Friday. But I hope you join me if you just enjoy, if you trade the evenings or enjoy watching people trade the evenings. Link has been posted by Nightbot. It's also in the video description below. Try to get back in the top 5 followers there. Someone passed me. And now I need 14 more followers. Yeah, what do we got going on here? Clicking more. Gold's trying to continue to come up after a little bit of a pullback there. a fresh long signal. That would have been a good signal, probably about up about a point and a quarter. That it made a new high of the recent high, and Q lagging a little bit behind. What's our high of the day on NQ again? I guess I can get rid of that. It's kind of annoying. We're actually we're near our daily highs here. Daily high on ES was 41.56 and 3/4. So we're 4 points away from that. And NQ is 12.75 and a quarter. And we're about 17 points away from that. Hey John, good morning. How are you doing today? That's odd. You anywhere close to a renewal date on that? I mean, sometimes things can snafu near renewal dates with Rhythmic. Like, I know the other day my renewal date came up on Monday for the gauntlet, and Earn the Trade did not renew it. Didn't renew it until 7 a.m. But Rhythmic cut me off at midnight, so I had to wait 8 hours for the renewal to go through and Earn the Trade, and then I had to send them a support request saying, "Hey, my data's not working." It was a bit of a pain. It should be, but if something was snafu'd somewhere, no guarantee. I mean, obviously, I believe that they'll get it taken care of for you. Yeah, it seems like Rhythmic cut off at before the actual renewal went through. I've heard of that happening to other people with Earn the Trade. I don't know about other companies, but where usually it's a weekend thing, but it sounds like that could be the problem. Hopefully, they'll get you fixed up quickly. Everything's quiet this morning. No one's posting on Discord. Not a lot of talk in here. Not a lot of viewers this morning. Everyone decided to take June off. So does anyone have any goals for the month? New month, new goals. And Q's short signal. We did go blue on the SMA line. I'll have a blue SMA. Sorry. So waiting to see if the signal holds. Those are good goals, John. Mine is to get my TCP out of trouble and get to the next level of the TCP and finally get the gauntlet funded. Double short firing here. But got green on this candle waiting for entry. See my chart ready to go. 5 MNQ. Definitely hesitating here. Slight hesitation. Again, maybe better if I had jumped in here once that SMA turned blue. I really have to study that. Ignore the conversation from Messenger that's popping up on my screen. As I wait to see whether or not I enter this order, would you all mind hitting that like button for me? Assuming you like it, don't feel if you don't like what you're seeing, if you don't like the content, don't feel the need to hit the like button just to placate me. But I would appreciate it. YouTube algorithm has been helping us a lot. So we'd like to keep feeding that little monster. So it looks like we're popping up to the SMA line here. So we'll wait. See if it bounces there or if this was just a quick pullback and we're going to continue heading up. We are about 37 minutes in the bell. Possible bounce there. Coming back down, are we? Crude still trying to head up. It's chirping in my ear, says it's gold. Yes, it said a short signal many candles ago, actually, now. It's kind of hanging out, too. Nope. Big move then. Now we got the long signal. So this was just a little tiny pullback. So it's good I waited there. Or it's still kind of undecisive. I'm not taking that long signal there either. So NQ and ES are being rangy mutts. I can't decide which way they want to go. Which way did they go, George? Which way did they go? Don't remember what cartoon that's from. But it's definitely a cartoon that shows my age. So, you know, while I'm hemming and hawing here about NQ, what it's doing, you can see if I just stuck with the 15-minute chart. This issue would have been easy. Nice move up there. 83 up to 17. It's 34 points. Got it. Not be worried anymore. So we're just shy of 9 o'clock. So you can see here on NQ, I was wondering if I blew a chance at 30 points. It didn't get all the way up from 30 points if I hit off that, but we're still would be in this trade if I had taken that. And that's a long trade for this time of day, honestly. About 35 minutes now if we had jumped in there. Jump a little higher. Let's try to send the short signal again. No, that actually, I like that there again. Darn it. But it's getting stuck at that same area. Right before the top of the hour, too. So we'll watch. I don't know. These are the times that try men's souls. Again, we're waiting. Popped out green right after that short signal. Are getting some negative ticking on TICKSTRIKE, but not a lot. Jumping in. Now we could reverse right off this next, at the top of the hour here. We'll see. We did. So that was a little bit, I should have waited for the top of the hour. We'll see. Big candle up. See if it holds. I mean, it's 5 points now, so not a huge candle. Right now we're down $50. Gold continues to grind up. Since that long signal way back here, it's come up 15 points, so $1,500. Crude desk is opened. Let's see what Crude's doing here. Move our chart. It's trying to pop up. And we're coming back down on NQ. Back to my entry. There we go. That's a nice move down. Nice if we could get back down to about the 75 area. That's the next support level there. Back here. But back to my entry point, being wishy-washy. Oops. There we go. Liking this now. Let's see if it continues. Kind of slow-ish. Struggling around 12,685. Regular ES may have been the better option here. Did have that pullback there, just like, but it's down 3 points. So I'll be up 150 right now instead of fighting here at 5 micros on NQ. Seems like it's going down quicker. I'm back up to near my entry point on NQ. I'm going to move my risk down some here to the top of that big candle. Yep, it's teasing me here. So I was up about $50 maybe. I should have taken it, but I was hoping for a bigger move down. SMA line still trending down, so we'll see. Right now I'm in the red. Right around my entry. Oh, wait, let's see what we do here. Will it bounce off this SMA or not? Not looking good. Getting some green on TICKSTRIKE. It's up to the SMA. So this ended up being a bum signal for me. Hold on, maybe not. Oh. Huh? That looks like a potential reversal candle there. Maybe we are going to come back down. We came within a vortex 1 point of my stop. It's still trying to show green here. Of course, they're also hanging around an even number, 12,700. The market tends to use those numbers sometimes as support and resistance. "13 minutes from the bell." I'm sorry, 23 minutes from the bell. Gold's continuing, I believe, to grind up here. Okay, we got stopped out. Wow, big burst up there. Darn it. So, signal taken, signal didn't work. And now we are down on the day. So we're back to having a normal day. By $68.50. Ouch. Sorry, Matt. Not taking that long signal, that buyer on that reversal. Still kind of rangy. I thought we might make it down to 675, but we didn't. Then we're back up to this area, 708, heading up to 717, and I'm going to sneeze. So, sneeze done, by the way. So it's still unsure of itself. And but this trade, if I had entered off of this long signal back here, we would still be in that. This is unusual, lack of movement here early morning. So I probably maybe should have, thinking about that, I maybe should have made taken that quick $50 there, because we have been in a tight range here, which is very unusual for NQ this time of day. So if I had entered this trade here, it would be almost an hour long. Now it does look like it's trying to head up here. It looks like this long signal is going to work. Might finally get up to that 30 points from that one from almost an hour ago. Yep, there it is. Beautiful move up. So I didn't take the move up after getting stopped out short, and maybe it looks like I should have. Off here, 708, it's just hit 720, so about 12 points up. And finally finished off this long. So yep, I did. If I had jumped in there, it would have been a heck to have to sit through that entire time, but it would have worked. And this would have worked. Just quick movement up here. So now it's pulling back. Went up about 17 points off of that long signal. Pulling back here. Does look like our Direction of the day might be up. Looks like it also, yeah, we just touched to the tick. I'm sorry, one more tick above the high of the day there before pulling back. Well, welcome back. Happy to see you. Hope everything's been okay. Glad to have you. We're about 15 minutes from the bell, so we'll probably stay flat. YM. People have been kind of stingy on the likes the last couple days. And yesterday, oops. Yesterday, 3 people hit the dislike. First time I've gotten dislikes in a while. A long while, actually. And to the new subscriber, thank you. We're 2 away from 600 now. Thank you kind of hangs there. Hey CBR, how are you doing today? Black Beauty? Is that on, are you talking NQ or are you talking Crude? Eh, I don't know. Ace is, we did just get a big bump there on likes. It was hanging around 6 or 7. It's up to 11 now. There we go. NQ's continuing to head up. Rising up, just broke through the high of the day. Pulled back low, so got up another couple of points. You know, still no email or announcement from Earn to Trade about their June deals. Waiting with bated breath. I want to thank everyone for joining me so far this morning. One loss. Had a win last night. A little win last night. Gave it back here this morning. Hoping for another opportunity. Missed opportunities here. This has been the story of the morning so far. Crude, after hitting 1850.9, is finally leveled out. We're going to talk about a missed opportunity here on Crude. I'm not Crude. I'm sorry, Gold, not Crude. Crude is also a missed opportunity. But long signal fired here. Boom, 8 points, 3 points, 2.5 points, 15 points. Beautiful move up. NQ is still going well. NQ is just blowing up now. So broke through that move, broke through the high of the day. Now our new high is 12,734. And here comes another sneeze. Oh no, it's stuck in there. Sneeze went away. Sure you're all happy to know that. Crisis averted. Ooh. Now a hiccup. That sounded very squeaky. Oh, 10 points back down on the NQ. Hey Frankie, good to see you. Enjoy your break, man. Markets are up and down. My accounts are up and down. So status quo. Reminder, folks, this Friday, June 3rd, we're doing London. London Bridge is not falling down, but we will be trading London session starting at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. And we will trade until 11 a.m. Eastern Time live on stream here on YouTube. 9 hours of me. Even I can't stand 9 hours of me, so I'm not sure how you guys do it. But anyway, London opens at 3 a.m. Eastern, and we have the non-farm payrolls report at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And of course, the cash open at 9:30. We'll be trading all of that and more. Well, not really and more, but you know, a lot of fun. Gonna be working off a bunch of 15-minute charts, I think, that day. So I hope you'll join me for some or all of that. Ace, you should get up early and join me. Try for 2 points every hour. Good morning, Burl. How are you? Man, Frankie, there is a method to the madness, but sometimes that method gets messed up. But there are patterns to be found. See, a bunch of new people have joined the Ace. I'm starting at 3 a.m. Eastern, so that'll be like 1 a.m. your time, I think. Remember the like button, guys. Like button. Hit it. Trying to get up to 600 subscribers. We're 2 away. We're about 6 minutes away from the bell. NQ continuing to rise up, making new daily highs right here before the bell. I'm peachy. Hey Ace, if you see RJ, because he hasn't been here yesterday or today, um, let him know that I think I might have upset him on Friday. He gave me some feedback, and I kind of was like gruff about it. I didn't mean to be, and I mean his feedback was right, but I was just kind of like a little bit standoffish about it, and I think I might have offended him. So if you see him, let him know that I did not mean to. I have no way to contact him, so if you happen to see him, let him know that it was not meant badly. Yeah, I mean, he just caught me at a little bit of a bad time that morning toward the end of the stream, and I responded. I mean, I didn't like yell at him or tell him off or anything, but it was a kind of a gruff response on my part, and I realized it right away. But thank you, Frankie. Okay, cool. Well, cool. Yeah, I do have him on Discord, but I don't know how often he actually uses Discord either. I've only ever seen him on there once. So we are just a couple minutes before the bell. Gold squeezing there right before the bell. Crude's continuing to try and head up. I didn't realize it's above 117 now. So let's go over to our ES and NQ charts. We'll move them to 5-minute charts and we'll watch. Tendency to believe we're going to head up, but there is room to come down. And we're 10 seconds from the bell. You get to hear me make bell sounds. Ding, 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 ding. Dong. So we start off here, heading up. New high of the day being made, 15 points up. It's rising up. ES, only up a half a point so far. A lot of clicking and ticking. 22 points on NQ. And everything's going quiet. New high of the day, 12,756. A little bit of, we're up 31 points now. So far, so I was right. I was thinking long, and I should have went long. Ding, ding, ding. I'm hearing. We're up 28 points on this candle. We're up, only about a little less than 4 points on ES. Still heading up strong. 44 points now. 45, 50. Do I hear 50? 50, 50, 50. There's 50. New high of the day, 12,783 and 3/4. And still going. We've hit a high of about 53 points on this candle. ES also making a new high of the day, 10-point candle now, up on this first 5 minutes. New high of the day, 4164 and a half. And Q nearing 12,800. So it's broken the old high of the day by almost 75 points now. It's up to 12,792. Pull back a little bit. Another run here. So we're up 61 points now on this first 5-minute candle. Trying to hit 800. Can we hit 12,800? Just shy. 12,798 and a half. Pulling back just a tad. YM's ticking the other way. We see a bit of a pullback here. Nope, here comes NQ trying again. Yeah, ooh. ES is giving back more than half of its gains on this candle. Had been up full 10 points. Now it's only up 2 points. Big pullback. Did hit the Bollinger Bands, you can see there. So that makes sense. We're into the Bollingers as well on the NQ. It's 5-minute first opening 5-minute candle closes in about 30 seconds. Crude's really dinging. We'll check that here as soon as this first 5-minute candle closes. Pulled back by about 11 points from the high. ES has pulled back about half of its gains on this candle. Things have quieted down here. We had 5 seconds to go in this first 5-minute candle. So first 5-minute candle ends 55 points up. Second one tries to continue up, but can't. Let's check, see what everything else is doing. So gold popped up there at the open. You can see it's hit a high now of 1852.3. Short signal actually fired there on ES when that pullback, and Crude's up to 117.61. That's an interesting journey for Crude. You know, yesterday we hit a high of 119.98. It pulled down, consolidated, and then news came out about Saudi Arabia possibly increasing production, and it whooshed down to 114.15. So about almost 6 points from top to bottom, consolidated, and now it's come back up more than halfway off that loss. Still heading up. Here comes IQ again, trying to make a run for 800. There it is. Wow, big strong move up here. 30 points on this 1-minute candle. So I said I thought long. Why did I think long? Because look at our SMAs on both the 1 and the 5 and the 15. It would have had to break. Oops. Well, it would have had to break through those, come back, and I just didn't see that happening. So I should have went with that bet on like 1 micro. If I go on 1 micro there at the start, I'll be up, almost $200. RJ, welcome. I was just talking about you. Yeah, RJ, I was afraid that I upset you or offended you on Friday because you were giving me advice and it was good advice, but at the time I was kind of gruff and you were talking about it, and it was I was worried about maybe I said the wrong thing because I did appreciate the advice. Gold pulling back harsh, about 2 points. about how you pointed out that not following my trading plan and jumping in, yeah. And I was a little bit, I don't know, kind of standoffish, and it wasn't meant. I knew you were right. It just at the time I just wasn't responding the way I should have. Big move down here, ES, 6 points down. So quick reversal here. NQ coming down to its SMA line, but ES has already broken its SMA line. Gold's broken. I hate broken gold. It's so hard to get repaired. Bouncing off the SMA here on NQ. No, no, you were fine, RJ. I did appreciate that. You were right. I just got a little. I mean, eh, bad headspace at that particular moment. Did not take that short signal on ES because I see it there sitting on the SMA on that NQ. It was quite the pullback there. Hit a high of 813. Pulled. Now we're down to 760. It's an interesting contrast here. These 15-minute candles. NQ up 45 points. Big green candle. ES is a red doji. So kind of waiting to see where we go here. I don't know where we're going. I only know where we've been. Corn. Getting signals on corn. What's cool? Corn dropped like a big ball of corn. Wheat also dropping. ES. NQ has burst through its SMA line. ES heading down here is another big 7 point candle. So the short signal fire here about 41.49.25. We're at 41.48.25. So at this point is now the end to time to try and enter short. I just don't know. Let me look at the. See, we're coming down to that SMA line on the 15. Right now we're still the higher time frames are still looking bullish. Are consolidating kind of bullish. Excellent. Still waiting to hear about Earn the Trades deal. Still no email, so they must be having some sort of issue. I know what it is, but I can't tell anybody until they actually announce it. But I think people will like it, so they need to get it. Need to get themselves moving. Ace, it's the same deal that I'm on with Earn the Trade. Uh, uh, you do an evaluation, and if you pass the evaluation, then you get funded to trade with their money. Because I don't have any money of my own to trade. So I trade, like my funded account. Black Beauty, remind me what you were in. Were you in ES or were you in crude oil? Yeah, so I'm funded to trade with Earn the Trade's money uh, on one account. I'm trying to get it on a second account. Well, not a lot of money. Like the evaluations are anywhere between $75 to $100. And if I pass, if you pass, I shouldn't say that. 75 to, I mean, if you want bigger accounts, they can go up to $200-$300. But if you pass, then you have the ability to trade with their money, you know, as long as you continue to follow their rules. I would never have the money to put into an account to trade ES or NQ. The margin requirements alone would keep me out. So let's say, like the T, like the Gauntlet Mini, it's a regular price of about 150 bucks. You pay that, and then you have to pass the evaluation. You have to reach a certain profit target without losing too much money, and following a couple other rules. The evaluation fee is per month until you pass. Once you pass, there's no more fees. But once you go live, then you got to pay the data fees. But yeah, only pay the evaluation fee until you pass. Minimum amount of trading days is 15 for earn to trade. Other companies it can be less. For earn to trade, it's 15 trading days. You can trade. You can take longer. You can take as long as you need. The subscription will renew each month until you pass or cancel. But you can do it in 1 month if you're disciplined enough and good enough. So you're just paying that monthly fee until you pass, and then you're funded to trade with their money. No startup fees at all. Just the evaluation fee here. I mean, since there's like absolutely nothing going on here, which is kind of surprising. Let me bring it up. Give me 1 sec. Oops. Oh, hey spammers. Okay. So, okay, anyway, I've dealt with that. So let's go to this. So this is earn a trade. You have the trader career path. This one allows you to keep moving up. You start off with a 25K account, and then you can keep moving up after hitting your profit targets. Or these are the Gauntlet Minis. Like right now, I'm in the 75K Gauntlet Mini. My profit goal is 4,300. I have a max drawdown of 2,750 and a daily loss limit of 1,750. At the start, I can trade 3 contracts. As I go up, I can trade up to 9 contracts, so on and so forth. So once I pass this will be what what I can do once I'm funded on that account. No fees once you're except for data fees. Once you have to pay the CME data fees once you're funded. But other than that, there's no fees, no upfront costs or anything like that. The TCP, which is the one I am funded on, you start off with a 25K account, basically this one right here. When you get to the profit goal, then you go up to the 50K account, then you go to a 100K account, and then you go to a 200K account. Yep, there's NQ heading up, sending me a long signal here. I'm hesitant. Again, it doesn't seem to be able to get. We got 814, 811, 816. Theoretically, you're right, Ace, but if one could pass the evaluation in 1 month and then was able to make 2 points a day on regular ES for the rest of those 3 months, they would be up 6,600, about 6,600. Thank you. Trying again here. Long signal now. I have RJ's 825 target in the back of my mind here. We're at 15. Again, it hasn't been able to break through here. Got to 823.5. There's one guy on the Earn to Trade Discord who has like, I don't know, I've lost track, but I think it's like 40 funded accounts. And he uses 5 computers and like 3 trade copiers, a whole bunch of VPNs to trade them all at once. So when he wins a trade, he's winning on like 40 accounts. Great job, RJ. I mean, this and the smart thing to do for most people, you know, once you've made a certain amount of money with the props, you know, the funded accounts, is, you know, move that money to your own account. You know, your own brokerage account, and then start trading from there. You know, that way you're not dealing with the 80-20 profit split or the 90-10 profit split or whatever that is. Well, Ace, I lack capital. Now, as an Earn to Trade affiliate, I do get a special deal, but still, I mean, I'm broke as all get out. Thanks to my ordeal from, 3 years ago, I'm deep in debt. You send them money each month until you pass. If you pass, you're not sending them money. You do have to pay. You do have to pay data fees once you're on a live account. Although a lot, uh, a lot of them don't actually put you on a real live account. Stay sim even when funded. very quiet day all of a sudden. Oddly, I mean, made that nice move up there at the open, and it's nothing's really moving at this point. Well, see, and the other thing is, I mean, yes, it is an excellent business model, Ace. And if you look on the Earn to Trade website, you'll see that only 19% of the people that tried an evaluation pass. Big pullback here. 33 points. Wow, big move down here on everything. Gold and NQ and ES all dropped like, oh no, I gotta find something else besides a rock. 60 points down. Did we just get news? I'll answer your question, Ace. Some people can make thousands and thousands and thousands. You have no, and there is no limit. You have an 80-20 profit split. You take 80%, the firm takes 20. That that was a weird. Oh, U.S. ISM manufacturing PMI, actual 56.1, forecast 54.5. I have no idea what that is. And the Bank of Canada rate decision, 1.5%. FYI, at 9:30, we have a Fed speaker. Okay, the new Earn to Trade thing is out. Month. Um, so as we're talking about it, they finally released it, so I can release it. Hold on a second. So this month on Earn to Trade, yeah, they did. They're coming right back up, and I might grab this long, but hmm. Well, I forgot to add the graphic. That was smart of me. I made the graphic. I forgot to add it, so we'll have to do it this way. There's two ways to skin a cat. This month, Earn to Trade. The TCP, you could skip a step. 50K, you start at 50K. $120. This is exclusive for June only. Start the TCP evaluation at the 50K level. The live sim after you get funded is at the 50K level, and the rules too. $3,000 profit target, 1,100 daily loss limit, $2,000 end of day drawdown. It's available for June only. The end of June it goes back to 25K, but any open evals stay at the 50K until passed or canceled. I'll have to get this up outside of my graphics making software. But that's the June deal, 50K TCP. For those of you who don't like that 625 drawdown, I mean loss limit on the 25K, this month only you can skip that step and start at 50K. Of course, the Earn to Trade link is in the video description below. Uh, Overview of the 50K rules? Sure. Give me 1 second, since there's like nothing going on right now. Rules. The profit goal is $3,000. The end of day drawdown, 2,000. Daily loss limit, 1,100. Max position size up to 6 contracts. Now you start off with 2 contracts or 20 minis, and as your profit goes up, then you can add more contracts. You have to follow the. You can't. You got to trade within the approved hours. Um, you can't get more than 30% of your daily goal in one day. The progression ladder, which I just talked about, and only trade during approved times. Basically, the cutoff time for trades is 3:10 Central Time instead of 4. But those are the, and you got to trade for a minimum of 15 days. So start off with trading 2 contracts or 20 micros, $3,000 profit goal. Can't go below 2,000 drawdown. Something's going on. NQ falling down here. Big move down here on NQ. Everything's moving down. Gold's moving down. Crude's moving down. And all of a sudden it just stopped. So it bounced up and then came down. So yeah, the end of the day drawdown basically means that at the end of each day, where your highest, where your I should say where your balance is that day, that's the end of the day. It's $2,000 behind that. So if you're starting off, you make $500, then your end of the day drawdown moves up by $500, and you can never lose more than 2,000, or else you blow your drawdown. That's where I'm at on my funded TCP right now. I'm like $100 away from my drawdown, which is why I'm so worried about losing my funded account. Continuing to move down here. So this was a pretty big, we moved down. This is a 52-point candle. It reversed by 53 up to 05, 50, almost the entire candle, and now it's come back down. So how should I have played this? Maybe once this came up, reversed here, got through the SMA line again, I should have jumped on this candle. I didn't. Frankly, it's not that many. I mean, they're decent rules. I mean, I don't really the consistency rule. I'm not a fan of. But most of those rules are just to try and help you with risk management. NQ is continuing to fall like a rock. So after hitting 823, we're already down to right around 700. I hate throwing on small shorts. They're too uncomfortable. So if anyone's interested in that TCP deal, they'll be running it all month, and we'll be making up an actual maybe a little promo for it. But remember my little affiliate link down there in the video description? I had like 0 sales all what was this past month? May. First month ever since I've been an Earn to Trade affiliate. Uh, 120 bucks for this month. Ace. Hello, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't want to mess it up, so I apologize. But 74, we'll go with that. And I'm not an options guy, so I can't answer that. Maybe somebody else can. There's no guarantee. They don't make any guarantees of they don't try to sell. I mean, obviously you still gotta use your risk management. You still gotta take it slow. You still gotta show you can trade. So, here's the thing, Ace. I would not be here without the funding companies. I tried trading stocks first. And obviously, stocks have more rules with the PDT and all that. And then I heard about these funding companies with futures. I have no money. I'm very much poor. I'm disabled. I get by on very little income. And without the idea of this funding companies, I mean, yeah, could I have thrown 50 bucks maybe into a brokerage account for the MES? But I think still need margin. I mean, the lowest I've ever seen that you could put into a brokerage is 500 bucks. And honestly, I mean, I'm obviously not a consistent trader, so I would have lost my money a few times by now. So, I mean, is it for everybody? Probably not, but it does help people that are capital deficient get started. And if I didn't believe in it, if I didn't believe it could help people, I'm the type of guy I will not promote something that I don't believe is beneficial. But I do believe this can help regular people get started. So NQ continuing to drop down. What's our low of the day? Nowhere close. 581. So again, this is the 15-minute chart, and again, it's sending me a beautiful short signal, and I should have grabbed that. And for most people, I mean, like I said, it should be a stepping stone. Get funded, you know, build up some capital, and then switch to your own brokerage account. But the rules that are in place, obviously the only rule, if with your own brokerage account, the only rule is, you know, don't do anything that's going to get you a margin call. We are at daily low in ES. Big move down here. ES actually dropped harder than down 40 points here on ES in the last two 15-minute candles. And see, this is where I start FOMOing. I should have not jumped in, but I looked at once it repassed this level here, this candle that came down in news, I should have went in and would be down 150 points from that point. But anyway, we're just continuing to fall. But I don't remember what I was saying. You know, oh yeah, the rules. They're provided to try and help you learn risk management. You know, trading only, they're having a max amount of contracts and having a max daily loss and so on is designed so you don't go YOLOing, and that you do try and stay within some parameters. And I admit it does make it harder. And honestly, some of the rules make it harder, and it honestly it does mess with my psychological stuff. If I actually had $50,000 to trade, I would trade differently than what I do. No, I'm not saying I would take unnecessary risks, but if there wasn't a rule in place that said I was going to blow my account at a certain level and have to restart over, I would go with higher stop losses on some things, and the higher stop losses would probably be more advantageous because oftentimes, like I would say 50% of my trades I end up getting stopped out and then they go. So, that would provide more flexibility. So I missed my opportunity here, obviously. Great job, Black Beauty. So I really am most likely going to be transitioning to the 15-minute charts, probably almost full-time starting next week. You can see how beautiful the last two calls on the 15 minutes was. I'll mix it with 15 with the 1. Use the 15 for the signal, the 1 minute for a more precise entry. Maybe mix in the 5 a little bit. But I think that's going to be better for me because trying to constantly time these 1 minute deals is like just a problem for me. But if we look at our 15-minute charts, this is Crude. Obviously, that long signal in the middle of the night was good. This one had this one would have been good. Was a pullback. Then we had this nice reversal candle here. Yeah, no YOLOing. Uh, RJ, you like what? I missed it. And Ace. Ace, 15 days for the eval, 5 days to get the funded account set up, and then, I mean, there's no limit. I mean, once you have a funded account, you know, you can, once, like, I mean, right now on the TCP, I'm in trouble. I'm 100 away from blowing it. But let's say I get funded on the other account that I'm running, and I'm trying to get funded on. I'll be able to trade 3 contracts as soon as I'm funded. So, I mean, I could theoretically do that one day if I, go 3 contracts long on NQ and hit 30 points. That's $1,800 right there. Now, I wouldn't have the guts to do that. CBR, which strategy are we talking about? Talk about my 15 minutes. Uh, it depends. I'm thinking 5 micros on the if I'm doing NQ, but I'm not just gonna be sticking to NQ. I'm gonna be probably looking at other things as well. Maybe I mean it's gonna depend on the situation. Um, my goal is still be. I mean, I'll have to figure. I want to try and like look at more dynamic stop losses as well, instead of just saying 15-point stop loss. Now, like here, if I had taken this short, I have no idea where I would have placed my stop. I probably would have went with 15 because I'm definitely not gonna. This was a 114-point candle. I'm not gonna place it at the top of this candle. But like here, I mean, this was a 33-point candle. So if I went to say here and used the bottom of that, or using the SMA line, that'd be about at a 30-point stop. So if I use 2, that'd be about $120 risk. It's going to depend on the situation. Correct, Ace. I mean, well, I'm going to be honest. The business model knows people are going to fail. Like I said, Earn to Trade has it right on their website that for the entire year of last year, 19% of the people passed. So they make a lot of money on evaluation fees. Absolutely. But they don't. It's not like they want people to fail. You know, they want people to make their 20. If everybody failed, then no one would. Eventually, no one would ever sign up, and the business would go bankrupt. So yeah, Yeah, RJ, I agree. And I mean, that's why I'm doing it with the Gauntlet account. For now, I'm not TCP. I still got to figure out how to get out of trouble. My TCP, I can't go. Here's my stats on the TCP. Not sure how easy that's to see, but my account balance right now is at 23,792. I can't go lower than 23,686. So I have $106 of leeway there. So I'm trying to figure out how to get that out of trouble and get um, more space. Because if I lose the funded account, if I go below 23,686. So I've been doing trades that have like $5 or $10 in risk on MYM and a couple other things, but I'm getting nowhere. We just broke that support at 624. So it's kind of hanging there. Coming back, I was back above that support, so we got down to 605 and then bounced. I've been looking at currencies for the TCP because like the New Zealand dollar is only $5 a tick. Canadian dollar is the same, so I've been thinking about trying like $20 risk, hoping I could catch something like that. That would have been beautiful. See, I wasn't paying attention. That would have been beautiful. Yep, we are hanging right around that area here. ES down to 4107. Low of the session, 581. Boy, that's what it was. I think I will remember this stuff. Yeah, 581. It's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, there's still traders that trade for the big boys. I don't know what they make. I know SMB Capital. They have. They talk about having 7 to 8 figure traders. Gary, what do you mean losses, everyone? Hey, Loper. No, yeah, I definitely would not want to do that either. I feel it'd be much more stressful uh, sitting there with everybody else. Hey, Mr. Scriptwriter, the time 12, citizen. We have about 30 minutes to go on the stream. How's everyone's P&L today? And while you're telling me, go ahead and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, who's Ron? Thank you. Trying to take another leg down. Crude heading back down. You hit target, citizen. Nice job, RJ. Up below, we're below 600, or we touched below 600. Remember, guys, if you if you have private jokes, you gotta let me in on them. Yeah, about average height, Terry. One day that joke's gonna get old. So we're still heading down, heading toward that low of the day. ES already well below low of the day. So you can see 15-minute chart would have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You guys are too much. Oh, we broke that low of the day down to 12,576. So was I guess I don't understand why this news was so big. Maybe it was the Bank of Canada saying inflation will likely move higher in the near term. So continuing to drop here. So where's our next? Oh, it's from yesterday. Um, Pulled back to 6,565 on this candle yesterday, and then 480 down here. See, the other reason I'm going to try and look at the 15-minute charts is not only do the signals often are more accurate, especially if you're utilizing them right, but on 1-minute charts, reversal candles and such don't often work. But if you look at this reversal candle here, this is beautiful in the 15. If I back up here, but if I looked at that, if I saw that on the 1-minute chart, I wouldn't think much of it because you can get so many candles that look like that on 1 minute. But on a 15-minute, those kind of candles often work. Like here, we came up here, these solid green candles, then we got this green doji. Could have waited for confirmation on one red candle and then got in on this. So this is what the types of things I'm looking for. Beautiful reversal candle here. So far. Hey, Tay. Fert, welcome. Hey, live second free. Oh, darn. Uh, that other guy that allows me to say playa hasn't been in today. I know there's a bunch of my regular viewers haven't been around lately. Maybe because it's summer. Hey, guys. Whoever the 2 new subscribers are, thank you. We just hit number 600. Only 400 away from monetization. Yeah, we bopping back up to, we hit a low of 12,557, back up to 12,593 that quick. I don't know about that, Frankie. Honestly, I don't call levels at all. I just look at the next support and resistance levels. Sometimes I'm not good at that whole figuring out where things are going. I don't know where we're going. I only know where we've been. NQ popping up here. Gold popping up here. So all of a sudden everything decided that the day is not so bad and just trying to pop up here. So 20 minutes to go on the stream unless more exciting things start happening. 2 reminders. One, I'm on Sharevision every night. new platform. They're trying to become the YouTube of finance. I trade the Asia session for 2 to 3 hours each evening, starting at 7:45 Eastern. Join me there. They actually pay me to stream, so that's why I stream over there in the evenings. Sunday through Thursday evenings. Link is in the video description below, or you can see it posted in the chat on Nightbot. And also, one more reminder that this Friday, June 3rd at 2 a.m. Eastern, we'll be doing an all-night London session, trading and streaming, 9 hours. Starting with the London session, going to do the non-farm payroll report and the U.S. Cash Open live here, of course, on YouTube. Hope you can join me for some or all of that. It's always a good time. Well, not always. But if you're not satisfied, I guarantee you 100% of your money back. So I came up to the SMA and now pull them back. And continuing now up. What's Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin sold off too. So Bitcoin actually did get above 32. No, it didn't actually. But Bitcoin's trying to get back below 31. Hogs did nothing today. Yes, yes, I'm sure they did. Have a great day, Frankie. crude oil. Trying to head down. So crude's been a little meh. Once again, if I had gotten in here when this turned blue, oh, here we go, more spam. Yep. RJ's right. Back to 624. Above 624. Agriculture had an interesting day so far. That's a reversal candle if I ever saw one. Wow, look at the drop on corn. Hey, corn's going on sale. Actually, that's significant. I'm here joking about it, but 80 ticks at 12.50 a tick. So 20 points at $50. That's $1,000 move on corn. Yeah, don't remind me. Hoping to fix that by next year. Pulling back again, back down to 12,600. Yep, live in the land of corn and soybeans. NQ trying to send me a short signal. I don't know. I mean, if I look at the, I don't know. I'll admit that candle would have faked me out in the 15-minute thinking we were heading back up. Oop, getting some green here. Tesla, Apple, YMNQ lighting up. Back up above that 624 area. Market taking a breath here though. Long, deep breath. A cleansing breath. Oh, now we got some greens popping here, back up to 640. And keep rising up. Again. I gotta really test. This is my next thing I gotta run back test on. So long signals fire here. Obviously they've been good, but I don't like to take them if they're below that SMA line. And you know, obviously, I mean, it came up from 600 all the way up to 633, so it would have been good. But we pulled back to get that one light. If I waited for two white lines, sound like a Coke dealer. Anyway, I could have jumped in here, and I'll be up 30 points. Oh yeah, I haven't really checked VWAP, which means you haven't heard this. VWAP, VWAP. Let's see, ES VWAP at 4132, so we're about 21 points away. AQ VWAP at 692, so we're 30 points away and rising fast. So I only ended up taking one trade today, and I'm trying to figure out how exactly I managed that to only take one trade today, because there's a lot of opportunity. So I gotta stop just sitting here and staring at things and talking about it without actually doing it. It was a loss. So I'm down a little bit on the day. I mean, it could be worse. My goals for this month, the month of June, somehow dig my TCP out of trouble and get to the next level of it. And for the gauntlet, to finally pass the gauntlet. Then I'll have 2 funded accounts, start moving up, and start making changes in my life. Soybeans, but a nice. I've definitely. Agriculture has definitely been some good moves as well. My goal is eventually to be like Ace and RJ. Competent traders that seem to win most days. So far, I have not found that consistency at all. But I'll get there. Just there's some days you might hear me rant. Like I think on Friday, right before I ended the stream, I said I hate trading. Which I don't, but there's some days that just gets to me. Because I want it so badly. I need it so badly. Pulling back here. And I will be honest, guys, if I wasn't doing the live streaming and know that, there's people here that look forward to this stream every day, which still surprises me as well. But I know that there's people that, if I just disappeared, definitely, miss this place, miss this room or the stream. There's a chance I would have quit. So this stream has actually kept me going. Thank you sending that short signal. We're just kind of hanging out here for a couple extra minutes or whatever, but soon shut it down. I appreciate all of you, and I do thank you for making this whole stream thing way more successful than I ever thought it would be. You know, I thought I would probably end up with like 5 viewers, maybe 10 here and there, and the fact that I'm at 600 subs is just amazing. CBR, why what? Oh, no problem. So we are getting a short signal here, coming back down just through 600. Or shied away from 600. We are blue. Oh, I should have taken the short. Yay! Got back down to 600. You know what? Let's do one more trade. Maybe. See if this can get through this 595 level here. If it does, we'll jump. Not going to jump in. This is a calculated decision, not jumping in. But it looks like I might want to reverse there. I got you, CBR. Seems to be struggling to re-break 600. And there we're back to green. Not easy being green. So, nope, not taking a trade there after all. Waited for the break, didn't break. Heading back up. So I think that's where we're going to end it for today, guys. I do thank everyone for joining me today. We'll be back, well, on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern Time. 2 or 3 hours there. Then back tomorrow morning, 7:30 Eastern Time. I hope you'll join me then. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm going to have to remember to turn Nightbot back on. They're out in full force today. Good and glad. Thank you, RJ. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you tonight or tomorrow or the next time you happen to join me. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'd love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great